Right in time for the October holidays, I have a review for an unassuming cigar line that you may not have heard of, but it perfectly celebrates the season. And I'm not talking about Halloween. Hey everyone, I'm Dave with Beast Made Reviews, and welcome to my second channel here. Now, I'm a big fan of the YouTube channel Ryan Reeves. Now, Ryan Reeves is a religious historian, and a couple of videos that he has on his channel are about Halloween and the origins of Halloween, and apparently the Halloween season derives its influences from a few different sources. One of them being the Catholic season of Hallowtide that goes from October 31st all the way to November 2nd. Halloween on the 31st. The 1st of November is All Saints' Day, and the 2nd day of November is All Souls' Day. Today, though, I want to talk about All Saints because that's what we're going to be reviewing today, the brand of cigars called All Saints. And if you like this type of content, this is my second channel here where I can talk more about cigar stuff. So if you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe down below. I think you'll really like it here. But if you want to see my other channel where I review everything EDC, fashion, gear, anything cool, definitely go up there to Beast Made Reviews. Now, today's video is in collaboration with Cigar Page. Cigar Page actually sent me these cigars for review, and you can go to their website and find a sampler pack of exactly the cigars that I'm reviewing today. I can't link to them directly, but you can go to my website. I'll have a link at the very top to Cigar Page. You can go there and you can check out the sampler there. And also, if you want to help support the channel, I have some links down below to some curated pieces, and they are affiliate links. Anytime you buy through those, they will help support the channel. They're really cool cigar accessories, so definitely go and check them out below. I think you really like those. Now, All Saints is a cigar line started by co-owner Mickey Pegg. He has a long history in the cigar industry itself, and they're made at the Rocky Patel factory, Tavacusa, and that's in Nicaragua. Now, All Saints has 4 main blends, and they have several vitolas and sizes in their line. Today, though, I'm going to be reviewing the box-pressed Robusto. It's a 5.5 by 50 size, box-pressed, of course, and I really wish that I could have tried all of these, but to save time, I just tried the Robusto size, very popular size, just to compare apples to apples and show you how it is. And what really got my attention right away was this cross on all the bands. They have the cross of St. James on the band, and I think it's a really striking look to it. I love it. Of course, it really resonates with me personally. I love a good band. I love really cool religious symbolism. This is perfect. But then what really got me with the brand were the blends. Now, the first one we're going to be talking about today is the Dedicacion. Now, the wrapper on this is a San Andres wrapper. Binder is Nicaraguan. Filler is Nicaraguan. Of course, this comes from the Tavacusa factory in Nicaragua, and the appearance on this is gorgeous. I really love the color and the shape. It has a great construction and a great wrapper on these, and I do actually really like a good box press, and All Saints does a great and excellent box press cigar. On the pre-light, I get some cedar and some barnyard, which usually is a good sign. And then when I light it up, there's a beautiful semi-sweet chocolate with some dark roast coffee at the start. There's a slight oak. The burn started a little wavy, and that's normal for a box press cigar, but it didn't get carried away, which I'm thankful for. The draw is perfect, really great on this. Great smoke output and really good smell in the air as well. Now, shortly after the first few puffs, I get a slight oak, and then some cardamom, some chocolate cake, kind of general nuttiness, and really not much spice at all. The spice level on this was really, really mild. And I would say as far as body flavor and strength for this Dedicacion, I would say this is in the full range. On the second third, I still get the chocolatey and coffee flavors, but also a slight orange blossom undertone, which is really excellent here. Then in the final third, I get some nougat, some roasted coffee, and a slight cinnamon. I think this is one of the more popular blends in the line, and it is an excellent cigar. I think overall, for me, this is an A. Really excellent, dark, rich Maduro. I really love this a lot. I had a friend who tried this. He smoked it all the way down to the end, and he said what he really wanted to do was just go, oh, just eat the rest. It is that good. All right, next one in the line here is the Habano Dedicacion. Of course, same size on this, Robusto size, same origin as well. Wrapper on this is a Habano wrapper. Binder is Nicaraguan and filler is Nicaraguan. The appearance is beautiful on this. I really love the wrapper. It's a great light brown color. It looks great. And again, great construction as well. On the pre-light, I get some cedar and some nuts. And when I light this Habano up, I get a lot of creamy coffee with some brown sugar and a slight general nuttiness at the start. The draw, again, was perfect with tons of smoke. The burn was a little wavy at first, but it was still in the normal range for me. And I think the body flavor and strength on this one is about a medium. This cigar has a great start. No spice on this that I could tell. Has a slight earthiness as well. Then in the second third, I get some cocoa, a slight floral note, a slight chili pepper, and then some vanilla cream. Really great. On the final third, I don't really get much that's new here. The flavors kind of mingle together, but the spice increases more on the final third. Overall, this is another really great cigar, but to me, I think the start of it was really good, and then it kind of diminished as time went on. I think overall, for me, this is a B. I think this is an excellent cigar, really worth your time, and definitely go try this one, especially if you like Habano cigars. It's not quite as good as the original Dedicacion, but it's still excellent. All right, next cigar we have here is the St. Francis. Now this one is very different here. The wrapper on this is Ecuadorian Oscuro. Binder is Nicaraguan, filler is Nicaraguan. Of course, same size, same origin. Appearance on this, again, gorgeous. Really dark brown wrapper, and I think it's flawless. On the pre-light, I get some cocoa and some hay. And then when I light this one up, I get lots of dark chocolate and cherry with some citrus at the start. The draw was perfect. Again, just a great draw on this with tons of smoke. The burn, I think, was great on this one. Incredible smell in the air, really rich and aromatic. I love this right away. Once you get past the first initial puffs, this is still deep and rich. Almost no spice, but then also get this kind of apple cider flavor. On the second third, peanut and some cashew comes in. The fruity notes are mostly gone at this point. There's a slight leather there, and then a slight white pepper spice. And then on the final third, the spice is gone, but then the fruit comes back slightly. The nuttiness increases, and there's hints of gingerbread and cinnamon. And I think the body flavor and strength on this is in the full range. Overall, a really excellent, full-flavored, full-bodied cigar. I really like this a lot. Great flavors, great smell. For me, this is an A. All right, last blend here is the Colorado St. Francis. The wrapper on this one, though, is an Ecuadorian Habano Colorado. And again, beautiful construction on this, a beautiful appearance, great brown wrapper here. And then on the pre-light, I get some milk chocolate and some peanut, which is a really good sign. Now, when I light this up, there's a good bit of spice and some creamy coffee at the start. And then puffing it some more, I get some nuts, peanut brittle, cinnamon, and a brown sugar sweetness. It's really excellent. The draw, again, perfect on this. The burn is good. It was wavy in the normal range and didn't get crazy, so that's good. And again, I'm a broken record here. Great output, great smoke output, and a great smell in the air. Love that. And then body flavor and strength on this is pretty full. On the second third, I get some hickory and some milk chocolate that come in. And then on the final third, it's still complex here. It's spicy and sweet. I get a kind of mesquite or hickory note, one of those two. It's so good. Overall, this one is incredible, and I think this is easily my personal favorite from the All Saints line, and I would put this up there with some of my favorite cigars of all time. It's that good. Really rich and complex, and I'm sure there's notes that I'm just missing here. It's stellar. I love this. To me, this is an S tier. I love this line. What got me is kind of the aesthetic draw of the line really hooked me with how good these cigars are. They're incredible, especially the Colorado St. Francis, I think is amazing. This is a kind of slept on line. I don't really see a lot of people talk about this line, and I don't really know why, but I don't think anyone should sleep on this line anymore because it's a stellar, incredible line of cigars. Now, I haven't tried everything from the line. I've tried these Robustos, and I've tried one other size as well. I think they have a Toro box pressed as well. I would love to revisit the line at a later date and try the rest of the Vitolas to see which ones are the best ones. But as it stands for the Robustos, which is a popular size here, these are amazing. I love these. Definitely go and check out this All Saints line. Go celebrate All Saints Day and Halloween in style with a good seasonal cigar. And again, you can go and check it out on my website down below. Thank you again. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews.